What if I told you that I can predict a future NBA champion 90% of the time? You wouldn't believe me, would you? According to Phil Jackson, if a team reaches a certain amount of success in the regular season, it puts them in a small group of elite teams that can win a championship that same year. Everybody knows Phil Jackson, the great mind behind the Bulls and Lakers dynasty who has 11 rings as a coach and 2 as a player. Phil revamped what an offense would look like in the NBA with the implementation of the triangle offense when he took over coaching duties for the Bulls in 1989, taking over for Doug Collins. Jackson called it the 40-20 rule. If a team reached 40 wins before they suffered their 20th loss, they would be put into a group of elite teams that are contenders for a championship. In the NBA nowadays, it seems like regular season success has nothing to do with playoff success. But if Phil Jackson's theory is correct, that would put that right in the fucking dump. This is because some players in the league and some people in the media say that the regular season has no effect on playoff success, but that doesn't always mean that it's true. Let's take a look at how accurate this theory has been in the last 30 years. And if I were to bet, I would put my life savings on FanDuel and put it on a team that reaches the 40-20 criteria. 1993. The Bulls win their 40th game in the month of March to put their record at 40-17, and they went on to beat the Suns in 6 games in the finals. 1994. The Rockets win their 40th game in March to put their record at 40-15, and they beat the Knicks in 7 games in the finals to win the championship. 1995 is a different story. The Rockets win their 40th game to put their record at 40-24, but they went on to beat the Magic in 4 games in the finals. In this season, Jackson's rule did not apply as the Rockets won in what is seen as one of the most challenging and underdog performance championships in NBA history. 1996, the Bulls won their 40th game in February to put their record at 40-3 as they went on to beat the Supersonics in 6 games in the finals. 1997, 1998 again. In 1999, the Spurs finished the season with a record of 37-13 since there was a lockout, and we could confidently say that they would have hit 40 before 20 losses as they went on to beat the Knicks in 5 games in the finals. In the year 2000, the Lakers won their 40th game in February to put their record at 40-11 as they went on to beat the Pacers in the finals. In 2001, the Lakers do it again. In 2002, the Lakers do it again. In 2003, the Spurs win their 40th game before losing their 20th game. 2004 is a different story though. The Pistons win their 40th game to put them at 40-25 as the Pistons stunned the Kobe and Shaq Lakers to win the championship in 5 games. In 2005, the Spurs win their 40th game before their 20th loss. Miami fails to reach the 40-20 mark but beat the Mavs in the finals. The Spurs in 2007, got it. Celtics in 2008, Lakers in 2009-2010, got it in both years. Mavericks in 2011, Miami Heat in 2012 and 2013, The Spurs in 2014 also clinched their 40th win before their 20th loss. The Warriors also do it in 2015. In 2016, the Cavs get their 40th win before their 20th loss as they went on to beat the Warriors in 7 games, and the Warriors got their 40th win with only their 4th loss. In 2017 and 2018, the Warriors do it again. Of course, in 2019, the Raptors got it. Lakers in 2020, Surprisingly, in 2021, the Bucks won their 40th game to put them at 40-24 as they went on to beat the Suns in 6 games in the finals. In this season, Jackson's rule did not apply as the Bucks won the championship, but it wasn't really a surprise. The Bucks were a really good team. And just last year in 2022, the Warriors won their 40th game to put their record at 40-13 as they went on to beat the Celtics in 6 games in the finals. In the last 30 years, Phil Jackson's 40-20 rule predicted the correct NBA champion 87% of the time, with 26 out of the 30 hitting. It's incredibly impressive as many of the opponents in the finals also reached 40 wins before their 20th loss. If we were to predict an NBA champion this year using this theory, which teams would apply using the 40-20 rule? One of the teams would be the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks reached their 40th win in February to put their record at 40-17. To no surprise, the Celtics are also in this category of elite teams, reaching their 40th win at their 16th loss. And the final team to meet this requirement would be the Nuggets, who reached their 40th win in February to put their record at 40-18. And the closest team to reach the 40-20 rule without actually hitting it would be the 76ers, as they got their 40th win to put them at 40-21. This puts 3 elite teams in the chase to win the championship this season, and none of them are a shock to be in the conversation. Giannis and the Bucks are chasing for their 2nd title in 3 years. Tatum and the Celtics are looking to make it back to the finals and get revenge for last year. and Jokic and the Nuggets are looking to have any sort of success in the playoffs and chase their first championship in franchise history. This leaves some great teams out of the conversation to win a championship. Teams like the Warriors, the Clippers, the 76ers, and even the Suns. Out of all the teams that don't meet the 40-20 requirement, I would pick the Suns to win the championship if KD is healthy. This team at their peak can break the Phil Jackson rule and be champions. However, if I were to put my money on a team, it would be the Bucks since they meet the 40-20 criteria, and Giannis and company are even better than they were last year when they pushed the conference champion Celtics with an injured Middleton. Like I said, you should absolutely sell your house and all of your belongings and spread it out across those 3 teams to become a millionaire and never work a job again. And you could thank me later. With the help of Phil Jackson's 40-20 rule, there is an 87% chance that either the Nuggets, the Celtics, or the Bucks will win the NBA championship this year. And honestly, it won't be a surprise. This season, we've seen the most parity across the league in a very long time, and if the Phil Jackson 40-20 rule were to be broken, it would be no surprise that it would happen this year with so many great teams, and the West just being a fucking shootout. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about who's going to win the championship this year. Is it going to be a team that applies with the Phil Jackson rule or a team that doesn't? Let me know.